If you happen to book the week off, Sonia's about to tell us why that was a pretty good move on your part.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great this week. Lots of sunshine is expected, and we're looking at hot, humid air that's moving in. On Wednesday, there's a risk of seeing some thunderstorms, but after that, it's just smooth sailing well into the weekend. Current temperatures are resting at 20 degrees, so we're still fairly warm. It's cooling down just slightly because we're shifting those winds out of the north. We've been under the influence of those southwesterly winds all day today. In fact, it felt more like 31 degrees as we headed into the afternoon, and the humidex values were just on the rise. Around 9 o'clock this morning, it felt like 25, so they were fairly quick to move in. Right now, we're under the influence of 3 areas of high pressure. We've got one that's just across the Great Lakes, one to the south of us, and one that's off towards the east of us. We did see some active weather across southern Ontario yesterday. That low is pushed off towards central regions of Quebec. We've got a bit of a system that's brewing across Manitoba towards northwestern Ontario. In fact, they had some watches and warnings in place in regards to thunderstorms across the prairies. Well, this cold front's going to shift off towards the east. That means the increase in seeing some of these cells pop up as we head into Wednesday afternoon. In fact, they could be severe at times just because we've got daytime heating also playing a role. High pressure just across the Great Lakes. You can see the cloud cover that's moving in ahead of the cold front as that northwesterly wind starts to pick up as well. Those winds will be fairly strong, so that increases the chance of seeing some of these thunder cells as we get into Wednesday. Clear skies right now. All the rain is just off towards the east and the west of us. This will continue into the overnight. We're seasonal in terms of temperatures, but it just feels a lot hotter, especially with the humidex values that are moving in from stateside. They've had temperatures and conditions feeling more like the 40s today. That's going to continue at least for the next couple of days as well. Now tonight we cool down to about 19 degrees Celsius across southwestern Ontario, but 14 for the city of London. Still clear as we head into the overnight. Tomorrow, because of these clear skies, it means lots of sunshine will start to move in. With that sun, it's going to feel a lot hotter than 29. Actually, it's going to feel closer to the mid-30s. High pressure just across the Great Lakes. Watch what happens. It doesn't really move too much, at least for the next 24 hours. In fact, it's going to stay fairly stagnant. That's going to bring in the sun. We're just keeping our eye on this next low and that cold front. The cloud cover starts to push in by Tuesday. That's going to increase the risk of seeing some of these thunder cells. Best chance of seeing the severe weather just along the cold front. You'll also notice a shift in the winds as well, especially once we get into Wednesday. Now, I haven't actually wrote the risk of seeing any of those thunder cells popping up on Tuesday, but there's a chance for Tuesday overnight. On Wednesday is the best risk. On Thursday, mix of sun and cloud. It is going to cool down slightly as we head into Friday, but lots of high pressure in place, taking us well into the weekend. A high of 29. On Sunday, a high of 28. We're looking at Monday, 26, and a mix of sun and cloud. So you may want to make some of those plans for, I don't know, outdoors for the weekend, Dan.
That sounds like a good idea. All right, thanks a lot, Sonia.